You built your AI agent, shipped it, and now every small change feels like defusing a bomb. If you're fighting your framework more than your actual problem, there's a good chance you picked the wrong tool for the job. LangChain and CrewAI both promise to make agent development easier, but choosing the wrong one quietly taxes every hour you spend after that first commit. Here's the first warning sign. You chose CrewAI because the crew of agents metaphor sounded clean and intuitive, but your actual project is a single, deterministic pipeline. Maybe you just need to pull a document, summarize it, run one API call, and return a formatted result. If you find yourself creating 3 fake agents just to satisfy the framework's role-based structure, you've added ceremony where you needed a straight line. That's a sign LangChain, or even plain function calls, would have served you better. The opposite mistake is just as common. You picked LangChain because it's the default, the one with the most tutorials and GitHub stars, and now you're hand-wiring coordination logic that CrewAI gives you for free. You're writing custom loops to decide which component runs next, passing state manually between steps, and reinventing a task delegation system. If your problem genuinely involves multiple specialized roles collaborating, like a researcher handing findings to a writer who hands drafts to an editor, and you're building that orchestration from scratch, you're doing CrewAI's job by hand. Watch how you feel when you open the documentation. With LangChain, the pain point is often abstraction overload. There are chains, runnables, LCL syntax, agents, tools, and a dozen ways to accomplish the same thing, and version updates regularly break your code. If you spend more time deciphering which of 5 interfaces is the current blessed approach than actually building, that friction is telling you something. LangChain rewards people who want deep control and are comfortable with a sprawling, fast-moving ecosystem. It punishes people who just want a clear, stable path. CrewAI has the mirror image problem. It's opinionated, and opinions are great until you disagree with them. If you keep hitting walls where you need fine-grained control over a single LLM call, custom retry logic, or an unusual memory setup, and the framework keeps saying, "That's not how crews work," you've outgrown its guardrails. The abstraction that felt helpful on day 1 becomes a cage on day 30. When you're monkey patching internals or dropping down to raw API calls to escape the framework, that's a loud signal. Debugging behavior is another honest tell. Ask yourself what happens when something goes wrong in production. With LangChain, tracing an error through nested chains and callbacks can be genuinely miserable without extra tooling like Langsmith. With CrewAI, the agents can loop, hallucinate tasks, or burn tokens in ways that are hard to inspect because so much happens inside the orchestration you don't directly control. If you can't confidently answer, "Why did my system do that?" and the framework hides the answer instead of surfacing it, you'll pay for that opacity every incident. Then there's cost and latency, the sign people notice last and regret most. CrewAI's multi-agent conversations can multiply your token usage dramatically because agents talk to each other, reflect, and replan. If your build tripled for a task that a single well-prompted call could handle, the framework chose your architecture for you. LangChain won't save you here either if you overuse agents when a simple chain would do. So step back and be honest. Is your problem a straight pipeline or a genuine team of collaborators? Do you want control or convenience? Match the tool to the shape of the work, not the hype around the name, and most of these signs disappear before they ever cost you.